Last week, the real estate company Redfin made news by proclaiming this: the seller's market is over. Redfin says we've officially shifted to a buyer's market. That would be big news, right? But did it really happen? Is it really true? The short answer is not here in the Twin Cities, and definitely not for every home at every price point. In this video, I'll show you why the headlines don't tell the whole story and what might actually be happening in our local market. If you haven't met me yet, my name is JTroutYourMplsRealtor. I'm a Minneapolis realtor and a bit of a data nerd. Every month, I break down what's up, what's down, and what it means for Twin Cities home sellers and home buyers. Now, if you find this video helpful, I hope you'll hit that like and subscribe button and drop me a comment or send me a text or an email if you've got questions. I love questions. So is the market really shifting? The answer is yes and no, like so many things. One thing about the real estate market that's really important to understand: there isn't just one market. Someone buying a $1 million condo is facing a very different market than someone who's a first-time home buyer or a condo buyer. But in general, if we were in a true buyer's market, I'd expect to see three things. 1, more homes coming to market. 2, more homes staying on the market longer. And 3, falling home prices. Let's take a look. In the 7-county Twin Cities metro, we saw 5,952 new residential listings in May. That's up about 1.5% compared to May 2024, so not a big jump. And historically, the number of new listings is just about back to where we were in 2020, and it is significantly lower than it was in 2019, or really any time between 2015 and 2020. Bottom line is, inventory is still pretty tight. And that's especially true for first-time and move-up home buyers. New home listings below 500,000, where most of the buyers are shopping, were actually down from last year. The only growth area? Higher-end homes. So the number of new homes coming to market in May is the first part of the equation, and the second part is the total inventory of homes for sale. Those new homes coming to market, along with those that are already on the market and haven't sold yet. And this is really kind of a better indicator of buyer activity. So the total inventory of homes for sale did actually grow a little bit in the metro, kind of modestly, about 3.5%. In May, there were 7,684 homes for sale. But if we look back to, say, 2015, 10 years ago, there were 13,800 and some homes for sale. That's almost double. And that was actually still considered a seller's market. So once again, the story is really very different depending on price and home type. So if we look at price, the total inventory of homes for sale under 300,000 appears to have grown quite a bit. But that increase isn't due to a sudden uptick in the number of single-family homes for sale. It's actually due to growth in inventory in condos and townhomes. The inventory for single-family homes under $300,000 grew only about 1.5%. Townhomes and condos, however, ballooned more than 20%. And the inventory of homes priced $300,000 to $500,000 was down 7.5% year over year. So first-time home buyers and move-up buyers are really feeling the squeeze. Just looking at single-family homes, the inventory in that under $500,000 category plummeted by 13.5% from last year. So it really matters, again, price and property type. We're going to see that disparity again when we look at the month supply. In the metro, there was 2.4 months of supply in May, and that means it would take about 2.5 months for all of the homes currently on the market to sell. But if we look just at single-family homes, that number drops to 1.7 months. Now, condos are up to 5 months, but even that is considered a balanced market, not a buyer market. The third thing that really impacts the market is price. If we were truly shifting toward a buyer's market, you'd likely see falling home prices. And while we are seeing some individual homes with price reductions, overall, prices are still rising. The median home price in May climbed 3.3% year over year to $387,500. And the average home price rose 3.7% to almost $467,000. So if we look at these three things, new listings, inventory, and price, it seems pretty clear that we are still in a seller's market. And that's particularly true for the market for single-family homes. The one thing that is worth noting is that pending sales were down in May, and that hints at a cooling off of buyer demand. That's likely due to the persistent high interest rates, the tight inventory, and frankly, just buyer fatigue. All right, so what are the key takeaways here? The national headlines aside, the Twin Cities is still a seller's market, and especially for single-family home buyers. Some homes are taking longer to sell, but most sellers are still getting about 100% of their asking price, and many are receiving multiple offers. And finally, there isn't just one real estate market. Market conditions depend on location, on price, and home type. If you have questions about your market, put them in the comments below, or text me or email me. Thank you so much for watching.